It's week 2 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Titans and the Browns under the lights on Monday night.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys... Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their 5th-year quarterback.
And Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. Others certainly had a hand in it too. But you aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown and counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw now. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Setting up a throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 39. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. And leading them out to the 2nd pick of the 2nd round back in 2023. Out of Kentucky, it's Will Levis.
Levis came into this league with a big old arm and an even bigger chip on his shoulder, Kate, based on where he was drafted. I still remember that on draft day, and you could see the disappointment as he fell out of that first round, and because of it, he's just got that fight to him. It's easy to envision him proving those doubters, and so many of those teams who passed on him, wrong.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Right back to Pacheco. Room for him past the 30. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. Past midfield to the 45. And he's all the way down to the 36. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Now Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 33 on 2nd down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 3rd down now. Here's Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
They'll go Levis. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Takes off right out of the read option. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
19, target, turn up.
He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Levis now on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Defense showing blitz, Levis. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 48. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Browns pick it up. And this return will reach the end zone for a claim on the turnover and add to their lead. That one right down the middle. And the Browns go up 10-zip here in the first. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Finds the in route complete. And that will not be enough for a first down. That's the end of our first quarter. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Browns getting their offense out there. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Taken down back at the 42.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Here's a nickel look by the Titans. Third down.
Here we go, here we go.
He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Come on, set.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
They connect on the deep shot. That's a Cleveland touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here comes Davis. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Titans are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns pushing for points. And the Titans opting for a 5th DB, a nickel set, 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Titans and this running back headed back out for a new series. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. They've got first down from the 31. Levis. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Hold on, behind him.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Pacheco will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Crawley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. He's got it over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll throw on first. He's on the move. He's running with it. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the 41. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it again. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Here's a throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
54, like 54. 22, read it. Down it. Hey, read it. 22 Linda.
Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So to begin the third, it'll be the Titans offense we see first. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. A give right side, here's Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
29 down, 22 read it.
Levis now against the blitz. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now.
Like 49.
Now a handoff for Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. This is Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now is the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
And he rocks the... And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans come through with 6. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Titans take the lead on that successful kick.
Browns 20.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing. That pass complete to Irving. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Man in motion here. Right back to Irving now. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready? Go!
This time it's a passing play. Catch made by Mitchell. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Finding Judy. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Irving on the inside give. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Once again, Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Ready?
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. And he has just earned something most running backs are never lucky enough to even approach. This is now a 200-yard showing for him on the ground. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Hey, come on.
It's Pacheco again. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Levis setting to throw. Cut out left. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Like 54.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And now they have a first and goal.
Like 13. Like 13.
They'll run Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
22 Linda. 22 Linda. Like 5-4. Odd.
Trying again with Pacheco. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans stretch their lead on the final play of the third. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot. But on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's still just a 1-score game as we resume play in the fourth. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Browns and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very... First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Ready.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll throw it. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 17 at the Titans' 39-yard line.
Ready.
Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back now, pressure on its way. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of bounds. The Titans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And if they want to repeat of their last drive, they're really going to have to earn it. This would have to go the entire length of the field.
Down, 49, Rick. Like 0.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Titans will have a first down. Right back to Pacheco. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Second and 6 coming up here. Running right is Pacheco. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and short yardage, Levis. Complete. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Running is Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 34. Launches one deep downfield. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
This is caught inside the 15. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans lead by 15 now. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Cleveland's offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. This finds Mitchell, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 4. He's on the move. He's on the move. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this one does not go far. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. They connect for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the 1st on 4th down. We're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, set. Cut it. Set go.
Throwing now on 1st down. Got his target, it's Auden. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
At the 60, go!
From the red zone now. This one finds Irving. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the Titans are able to cover off the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They run with Pacheco. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its second. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A give right side, here's Pacheco. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. Now a handoff for Pacheco. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. This is Pacheco. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
49, Mike 49.
Pacheco. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans lead by 15 now.
Browns 27.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.